We had the New York State Comptroller's office here. They spent the 15th and the 16th. I spent several hours myself with them. They did an audit and they will provide us with a written report. We do not have that report yet. One of the things that they did recognize though is that we have a pretty large water sewer bills that are not paid. Normally a village of our size, he said, was about $18,000 usually. We have about $140,000. That is certainly a concern for the village, as it should be, and so those are things that we are definitely going to be looking at. One of the things that he brought up, you know, our billing cycle is every 6 months. Most villages are at least every quarter, so it would be 4 times a year as opposed to twice a year. And I know that's more work on the DPW, but it might help our village folks and in town to be able to make those bills a little easier than getting such a large bill at 6 months. So it's something that we're going to have to talk about as a board. But we are going to have to look at how do we start recouping that money, because that's unheard of.
The reason why we did go to, if you recall, we are actually on a quarterly basis paying our bills. You can pay half of it now and half of it 3 months later. And we adopted that as a board a few years back just so we did not have to have the DPW go out there 2 more times a year. So they can pay quarterly now.
And we don't, they pay it and they don't get fined any extra.
Right.
Right?
Right.
All right. I don't know if it's making a difference, but it doesn't, I don't know if it's making a difference or not. It just seems like an awful large amount that we're not following up on.
And I know a lot of people comment, they forget. We've had several people call, are you responsible to pay again in January? You know.
If water was shut off, they wouldn't forget.
Yeah.